Hey there, it's Pear. Today I am going to be showing off the new AutoMod merging capabilities of RocketMod Launcher. Now, as you might know, I am working on mod merging for Elden Ring in terms of making the merge macro work for it, in collaboration with another developer named Mount Lover. However, it's going to take around a month or two to complete the merge macro for Elden Ring. So I thought it would be a good idea to show off how the Auto Mod Merge feature works for a game called Little Big Planet 2. Now, some of you may have actually played Little Big Planet when it was in its prime, and that's great. Whether you have or you haven't, Little Big Planet is a fairly easy game to mod in various respects. Some parts of it, like script files, are a bit hard to modify, but the game is mostly linear and straightforward in how it's modded. So if I go ahead and click on Little Big Planet 2 here, you'll see these two mods load up, LBP1 test map and LBP2 test map. Now, if you were to open RocketMod Launcher at the time of making this video, you are not going to see Little Big Planet 2 pop up in the games library. And the reason why for that is because this is actually a special developer version of the launcher that I've set up on my side that allows me to test things without breaking the official release of RML. So it's fairly useful in that respect. Now, these two mods essentially just touch what are called map files. I'm not going to go into detail about what these mods actually do, but what I will go into detail about is how the auto mod merging system handles merging these two map files together when they both become enabled. So I'm going to go ahead and download both of them. I also have my file explorer open here so you can see the map file that we're going to be working with. It's called brg-patch.map. And this is the original game file. I have modified it to essentially prove that the file size changes whenever you toggle these mods on or off, to demonstrate that the merging feature does work correctly. At the moment, I am still investigating on how to essentially make backing up the original game's files work in a seamless fashion. So that is sort of a work in progress, but in terms of the actual merging, being able to undo the merging and redo the merging, that is all completely implemented within RML's merging system. So the main thing to understand here is RML performs merging not through its own code base. It actually uses what is called a merge macro in order to perform game-specific merging operations, right? So that's why I'm able to demonstrate how merging works for Little Big Planet 2, because the merge macro for Little Big Planet 2 is extremely easy to write. However, for Elden Ring, the merge macro is more complex, so that's why it's going to take some time to develop that. Best part is, I can plug in the merge macro into RML directly, and it will simply just work. So to show you this, I'll go ahead and enable the LBP1 test map mod. If I enable it, you can see it replaces the original in-game file with this new map file that is 1,608 kilobytes in size. Now that's great and all, but what if I go ahead and enable the LBP2 test map? RML would simply override this map file with the LBP2 test map, right? However, the new automatic mod merging system is able to detect that both of these mods are mergeable. So what it will do is it will actually merge the LBP1 test map file with the LBP2 test map file when it becomes enabled. So if I go ahead and enable this, you'll see that the two files have been merged. And this is actually really cool. Now, how do I know that I am not bluffing here? I mean, honestly, the file size change could have been due to the fact that the LBP2 test map file simply overwrote the LBP1 test map file. Well, to prove this, if I head to the root directory of RPCS3, you can see this launcher mods folder. Inside of here, we have the, lo and behold, LBP1 test map and LBP2 test map mods. Now, if I head into the LBP2 test map mod, all the way in here, you'll see that we have brg-patch.map. And notice how its file size is only 2,363 kilobytes. which is much smaller than the 3,939 kilobytes that was assigned to the new merge map file. Now, what if it's actually the LBP1 test map? Well, if we head inside of here, you can see its file size is also different as well. So RML did in fact use the merge macro to merge both of these mods. Now, the most important thing about being able to merge mods is also being able to undo them throughout the chain. Because as you know, if you can merge two mods but you can't unmerge them, that's a bit unhelpful. Because what if I only wanted the LBP2 test map mod to be enabled? Well, because of RML's generic load order system, we can turn LBP1 test map off, and it will simply restore the LBP2 test map file, which is 2,363 kilobytes. Perfect. Now, what if I just wanted the LBP1 test map? Well, if I toggle that on and toggle this off, you can see it's 1,608 kilobytes, which is in fact the LBP1 test map. So yeah, I thought I'd just make this quick video to show off the new feature. Again, this is something that Vortex and other mod launchers out there do not currently offer, so this will hopefully be a groundbreaking achievement in the world of modding moving forward, as this is going to make it so that mod merging for multiple games is possible, instead of having a bunch of game-specific mod launchers that are able to merge, but you end up having hundreds of them, right? So that's the whole goal of RML, to handle merging and load order, not for one game, not just for, Elden Ring or Little Big Planet 2, but for as many games as possible. So yeah, see ya.